Guys, what is gain? Gain is this. It is simply the measure of how efficient an antenna is in transmitting electromagnetic radiation in a given direction. Okay, we have more breaking down to do. Firstly, what is electromagnetic? Electromagnetic is physical, tangible substance that is not physical or tangible to the human existence. Radio waves exist. Radio waves travel. We are being hit by radio waves all the time, but we don't know it because us in our human existence, we aren't able to perceive. Our senses, our five senses, are not able to perceive the radio waves, okay? But they exist. If they didn't exist, we wouldn't have radio communication, okay? That's what electromagnetic is. Light. We don't perceive light. We perceive what light causes, and that is the ability to see, okay? But light itself is another wave, an electromagnetic wave that we can't see. Gain, it is measured in the units of measurement known as dBi. Okay, so gain in its simplest form is how much of this radio transmission is being released at any given second in time. It is not the hertz. It is not how many cycles are being released per second. It is how much is being given out per second. The same way that when it comes to audio, gain is this. If I talk nice and quietly versus if I talk like this. If I take a guitar amplifier and I put it on low gain and I put it on clean sound and I play, I can stand next to the guitar amplifier and I will hear it nice and perfectly. If I keep the exact same settings, I don't change the volume, but I put the gain all the way up and I play, it's gonna sound muffled. It's no longer clean, even though I changed nothing except the gain. Why do peeps think that's what happened? So it works like this. It doesn't really work like this, but just for the concept of understanding, it works like this, okay? Gain is if you've got a speaker like this and you put no gain, it's releasing sound just out of the middle part of that speaker. So you can put it full volume and you'll hear it nice and clean, okay? But gain, the more gain you put, the more of the speaker it's using. Until you put 100% gain and it's using the whole speaker, what is that doing? It's releasing more information per second. You have this amount of information or sound being released versus this amount of information or sound being released. That's all gain is. So what happens if you've got this amount and you put it on full volume and you play, you're not going to blow yourself away because you're just hearing from that little bit of the speaker. But if you put full gain, what happens on a guitar amplifier is that it becomes a muffled sound, a fuzzy sound. And you'll notice that if you walk away and you stand further away from the amp, you will hear it clearer and clearer the further you go away. Why? Because it's sending the same amount of waves. It's just sending more of them at any given second. Okay, does this make sense? Okay, cool.